Okay, it is official. Duergar is live. We have been given our first preview of Duergar. There's not a lot to the icons or enhancements. One of the few things is the animation for Duergar is different than regular Dwarf. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to level 4 real quick. So as you saw in the beginning there, you did kind of start up in an Evening Star area when you first create the character. We're going to run this through quickly. The information on this is basically the two racial past life feats are: first one is balance, second one is constitution, third one is your racial action point. There are 4 tiers, 6 cores, and a lot of everything from dwarf. There are 2 new feats called Enlarge Self and Reduce Self. What this essentially does is Enlarge gives you 5 psionic bonus to PRR. You can upgrade this throughout the tree. Right here, you have your different shapes. While enlarged, 3 attack. While reduced, 3 max dodge and max dex. While enlarged, 3 damage, 3 psionic bonus to max dodge. While enlarged, 5/4 bypass. While reduced, 5 armor bonus. And they now last longer. And now, while you are enlarged, you gain critical confirmation. And while reduced, you gain MRR. And the enlarge or reduce lasts until you can shrine. Your core is strength or con. Your benefit is strength or con, as you can tell. I went strength, so. But you do get +1 con, +1 strength. This in turn, the cores are just 5 hit points. They're nothing fancy. There's still some of the same. The Dwarven Armor Mastery, Arcanum, which is a common thing you'll see on other trees. Forge Apprentice, you gain proficiency with most of the hammers and stuff. Forge Master, they become spellcasting implements, and then D-Magic as trance DCs. Invisibility as a free SLA. Size Mastery, this ties into Enlarge and Reduce. Enlarged is much better than Reduced. Enlarged being 20 damage, while to helpless, and Reduced is 5% in court. And then you do get a favorite enemy, which is Monstrous Humanoid, Giant, or Vermin. Child of the Mountain is very balanced now. Dwarf, it is 1 AP on both Dwarf and Duergar. That is huge. That is a 3 AP save enhancement. You do get poison spell power for what seems to be nothing scaling off poison spell power, but mostly that's about it for Duergar. There's really not a lot to talk about for Duergar. Okay, so basically to go over, there's a DC boost initiative, as Tonkin has posted here. With the update 80, the bonuses found on random loot, crafted loot, and named loot that contribute directly to spell DCs will be increased. This increase includes any item that uses our scaling system, Dinosaur Bone, Victranium Crafting. The increase is focused on the 3 main channels for DC spell boosts for equipment, insightful, and quality. The 3 that you find on gear. You find a lot more typed bonuses, but equipment and insightful are the 2 big ones. This increase is retroactive, so similar to update 50, where when you logged on, all your stats were changed. This will be the same way, where you log on and your spell DCs will automatically update. This increase starts out smaller in heroic, but significantly increases after 30. Both school single effects, such as Necromancy Focus, and all school effects, such as Spell Focus Mastery, are being adjusted. We're also adjusting how these effects compare to one another. After these changes, single school bonuses will always be higher. We're also going to change the bonuses on the Heroic and Legendary Ring Arganescent Eye Band to be Sacred Type. As an example, an item that is +6 will now only be +7. Oh, wait. Oh, that's for all spell types. As an example, a single will be 11? Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Yeah, it doesn't fix the real issue, he's right. But that is interesting to see. But that's basically DC Boost Initiative. There's also the iconic Duergar. I haven't taken a peek at that. I do want to show that one. But this is intelligence based. This is a little different. The Myconid Hireling. And then there is these things. Major features: Duergar is a playable race. Duergar iconic. Minor features and balance changes. The accelerate spell. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll take a look at the Cloaker Mount in a second. New filigrees have been released. Yes, sir. Alright, anyways. Accelerate spell meta magic feat now protects applicable spells from being interrupted. Randoleric now appears in 2 new locations. Items found during Symphony. Yes! Thank you, Jesus. The borders are gone. Reduce the number of monsters in some groups and just business. All these threads will be available in the description below, but basically what this is essentially saying is that there's a lot of cool things. You can read them for yourself. You can pause if you wish to read these notes, or you can check them out. The links will be in the description below. We do have one more thing to take a look at, which is the Duergar Mindcleaver. I'm curious more or less about this. So this is what the... Oh my god, what the fuck is this? This is cool. This is a really cool mount, in my opinion. I don't think it would outbe the VIP Stormcloud mount for me, personally, but it's pretty alright, you know? I will be right back, as I'm going to go ahead and create an iconic Duergar. Okay, so this is a fighter, interestingly enough. It's essentially kind of similar in the sense that you do have reduce and enlarge. You have your cores of intelligence instead of the strength or the con, I believe. It might have just been strength. Dwarven weapon training's the same. Forge apprentice. Most of the stuff that transfers over is the same, except for this ability right here. This is not good. Normally, because most things are 5, 10, and then 20. Psychic armor is interesting. It is a stacking bonus, but most of these are about the same. This one's a little different. Mind's Edge explodes. It grants -3 to will saving throws. Lasts 24 seconds. Melee Sunder, which is basically a regular Sunder. Yep. Yeah. There's not a lot different compared to regular Duergars to an iconic Duergar, except for the fact that you are a fighter, which is the main tree, but most dwarves are going to probably be barbarian. So that's pretty much the entire expansion. We got to see Duergar, the Duergar Iconic, the Cloaker Mount, the DC Spell Pass, and the general changes. Let me know your thoughts below. What were you hoping for? Are you excited for these changes? Are you excited to see some of these cosmetics? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys later. Peace.